music that I got into was punk rock, basically because it seemed the real music that was out there. It dealt with real issues and subjects. For example, the first band I got into was The Clash, and they were dealing with things like the race riots in London and the National Front, which was really big down there. There was a lot of conflict, unemployment.
I prefer punk music over any other musical genre because it's not just about the music, it's about the subjects which they address, such as anarchism or social awareness or animal rights, or a lot of political stuff as well, which other music types don't address. I first got into it, I got into the subjects of anarchism and communism and left-wing politics, which then led me to punk music, which then followed on from there, and that was I prefer listening to music which means something to me. What particularly attracts me about the punk, especially the anarcho punk music, is when they address feminist issues, the fact that they're bringing the two sexes together, and there's a lot of strong-minded women in punk as well. Maybe not a lot, but it's certainly more women taking part in it and being more socially accepted in the punk music as well. And it's not just about women screaming against men, it's about bringing the two sexes together in order to go forward and create a more equal society as well.
2 Minutes Hate, the band name comes from George Orwell book 1984. It was the routine, the daily routine that the citizens of Oceania were put through, and they were to spend 2 minutes shouting and screaming and hating the enemies of the state, and then at the end of it they pledged their allegiance to the state, and it just seemed like such a fitting name for a band. I thought it was a good name for a band, you know. I firmly believe in everything that Orwell wrote, and I wanted to put that through in the band. It's a great book. It's a believable book. It told the future like 60 years before it happened, and the guy was, oh Christ, you could almost say he was a prophet in a non-religious context. But it's completely like the book. I read the book and as soon as I heard it, I just thought it would be such a great name for the band. I mean, the band itself, we do believe in anarchy, we do believe in peace and freedom, and writing about the situation that we find ourselves in, how we find it growing up, our future and everything is being mapped out for us, and it's up to us to take it back. And we just really want to be a proper band, a proper punk band, playing punk in its purest form, and not to sell out and not to be wanky about it like Johnny Lydon or any of the other so-called punks. And it was influenced by a lot of bands that are going around in the scene in Edinburgh, as well as bands like Crass and all the other kind of anarchist punk bands, and want to just kind of take our place in amongst them, you know, and write good honest punk, and that's really what I want to do. It's a scene I believe in, I live for, and I'll probably die for as well, and I just couldn't imagine being anything else. I see it as an avenue to get things out about the government, politics, animal rights, sexist, racist society, and to combat it through music is a great way of going about it. Everything we write is truly original. There's no covers. We're not ripping anybody off. We're influenced by bands, and you can definitely see that in a lot of the stuff that we write, but we still want to be our own band, our own kind of people, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
And just to be a voice for people like us to click with, to empathise with, and hopefully enjoy, and use it just as a weapon, or as more power to their elbow, if you like, to try and change things. And if our music can sort of be a tool to help along with that, then I'm more than happy.
Brilliant.